Hello and welcome back to another Diecast review. I apologize, it's been a while. Had some problems, and so I haven't been able to do any videos for a while. But now that we're back on track here, got myself a phone, and so we're back in business. But anyway, I wanted to start with a Diecast review of probably I don't know. It's really hard to debate paint schemes nowadays because paint schemes are getting really cool. Over the years, I've really loved seeing a lot of graphic paint schemes. Um, Design wise, it's really hard to pick and choose which ones you like. There's so many of them out there. Any driver may have a good one. Uh, and I'm going to say this, even though I'm not a huge fan, I don't hate, but I don't like him. I don't care for him, is the words I choose to use. And it's Joey Logano. I don't really preferably care for him because of who he is and his attitude, but I keep that to myself kind of, and it's a personal choice. And but I honestly do like some of his paint schemes. I'll give him that. I'm just not a big fan of Joey Logano or Chase Elliott. I don't hate him, but I just don't care for him. I don't like him. Um, and I'm entitled to that. And my favorite, obviously, is Kyle fucking Busch. Love Kyle. My favorite driver. After Junior retired, I was a big Junior fan. And then after Junior retired, I picked up the torch and started following the 18. Even when Junior was still racing, I was still technically a Busch fan. I've been a Busch fan, I think, since he was even racing the 5 at Hendrick. And I'll admit he did have an attitude, which I'm not going to deny, though, because it's normal to have one when you're racing in a big competitive sport like that. I mean, obviously everybody's going to get irritated, upset. You know, it's just it's a very tough sport, and I understand. I get the frustration. I'm not gonna deny him that. I mean, he works his butt off. He races hard. He's one of the greatest racers ever. But anyway, after I ramble on there a little bit, let's get into today's car. But today we are going to be reviewing one of my favorites, the Dark Knight Rises. Love this car. Obviously, Junior was having kind of an off season. Not really the greatest in that season of 2012. Just, I don't know, couldn't find his momentum, and he finally found it at Michigan when he won this one with the Dark Knight. So, and the scoop behind this car is it was a contest, I believe. People drew up designs and they sent them in, and then out of those designs, I believe there were top four were picked, and then out of those top 4, the number 1 was picked for the main primary paint scheme. And obviously we have the winner right here. But I love this one. I love that green. So there's the front, and then you got the side. I love the fact that they put the crew on here. That was cool. Bane and the Dark Knight logo, and then you got basically all the sponsors, Hendrick, Junior Motorsports, 88, you got all that, and you got Bane again in the crew, and then over here it basically says 2000, basically for 12, it stands for 2012, but you got Dale Earnhardt Jr., 88 Dark Knight Michigan win, 2012 Impala ARC race win, one of 10,088. So that's what that sticker basically says. It's reminding everyone of all the, what it basically is and what, how many were made. So yeah, and basically the, year of the car and what was on it for a sponsor. But anyway, yeah, this is, and then of course it's made by none other than Lionel. I'm not a huge Lionel fan, but anyway, That's it. This is the box. So then we go on to the card. Probably my favorite. Love the card. Because it basically, and the reason I say I love them putting the card in there, it basically gives you the info on the race, everything about it, and that's kind of interesting, So then you actually know how long the race actually took, like time of race, 2 hours, 52 minutes, 29 seconds. So basically, it was almost a 3 hour race. Starting position started 17th. Total laps 200 slash basically 400 miles. Number of cautions, eight of 39 laps. So, and then it says number of leaders 14, laps led by winner 95, margin of victory, and basically 5.39 3 seconds. And then it basically says driver crew, it's 19, Sprint Cup Series win. So, yeah, it's basically the info, and that's why I love these, because it gives you all the info, and it even tells you stuff about his career, even wins for his entire career. But yes, like I said, it is the race version. So, unfortunately, this isn't the autographed one. I'm a little disappointed. It would have been nice to get one signed, but I got something special. So, I got something better than an autographed card, so you'll see it at the end of the video. So, please bear with me here until I get through with this. But yeah, you'll see my pride and joy that goes along with this Dark Knight. So here it is. So anyway, basically, you got 88, you got Christian Bale there, Batman. I love the green, and you got Diamond Dew, National Guard, and you can't really see it, but you got the when you brush up against the wall, all the markings of, bump and rubbing, all that. So, but it's hard to see with this black on the car. So, and then of course you got the Dark Knight Rises logo. I love that on there. And then of course all the confetti. There's very little on there. It's hard to see. I think you'll get a better look at most of it on the rear window, but then you got the 88 up there. I love that. Just the way that green pops on that 88. And then, of course, you got Bane, National Guard, Diamond Dew, all of his contingency sponsors. And it's, like I said, it's hard to see because the car is a darker car. It's with the black, and the camera's not picking it up really well. But then you got the Dew Crew Rises. I love that. And then, of course, you can see a little bit of the confetti there. It's, like I said, it's hard to kind of see. You can kind of see it more on the 88 there, yeah. So, but yeah, I would open the hood to show you under here, but this is a really hard hood to open on this car. And then, of course, you got the underbody, which I'm not too impressed with. But so anyway, this is it. This is the car. I really love this one. And the reason I love it so much is because the way it was designed, the way it was made. Just all in all, I love that dark look. I love the car, and was real happy for Junior, especially having a very bad off, kind of a rough season, very off on his racing that year, and just couldn't find a win. It was hard. He couldn't find what he was looking for, and he finally came back and did it in Michigan, and so I really love that car, and I really wish he would have won some more races, to be honest, but it is what it is. But anyway, we'll get into my pride and joy here. The reason I wanted to save this for last is because this may not be an autographed car that I have right here. That may not be an autographed car, but I got a little something better than an autographed car. And let me tell you, there are autographs on this, so it's please bear with me here. So yeah, it's but anyway, this is, I believe I found it, I want to say Amazon. I'm not sure, maybe Amazon. Either it was Amazon or eBay. I believe it was Amazon, and I paid, I think, close to $100 for this. So yeah, this one's a little this was a little spendy, but it's got some meaning to me. And Also, too, to commemorate the movie, to go along with the car, I got a copy of the movie on Blu-ray, and it's still sealed. I didn't open it because what better way to commemorate the car along with the movie to go with, because it's the same Dark Knight Rises, Dark Knight Rises. So I figured I'd get the movie on Blu-ray to go with the car, but so anyway, there's the Dark Knight Rises, and then this one I'm going to show you here. Give me a moment, but I wanted to explain it a little more. It's obviously a picture of Junior doing a burnout, and well, let's just put it this way: it's got a couple signatures on it. So, but anyway, here's my bread and butter. This is literally my favorite. I'm never selling this, but anyway, here it is. I picked that up off eBay. It's signed by Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Steve Letarte. Obviously, people who know Dale Jr.'s signature, that would be Dale Jr.'s, and then obviously that would be Steve Letarte's. But yeah, it's dual signed. Dale Jr. doing a burnout with the Dark Knight car. That was money. I couldn't believe I found that. But yeah, that was one of my greatest finds. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe. We'll do another one here soon. Rock on. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace.